Shalom, everybody, and welcome to Rega Bivrit Shorashim edition. We are walking through the Ben Ish Chai in the book of Vayikra. And in this week's Torah portion, Parashat Tazria, meaning conception, or also come from the Hebrew word zera, meaning sperm, we are dealing specifically with the laws and the dinim around the leper. The Hebrew word for leprosy, tsarat, or a leper, metzora, have to do with both the leper and in the relationship with the Kohen. Now, I want us to look specifically on the spiritual aspects of the leprosy and the leper healing as brought down by the Ben Ish Chai. We're going to look today at Leviticus chapter 13, and we are going to start at verse 13. Let's read together. וראה הכהן והנה כיסתה הצרת את כל בשרו ותיאר את הנגע. כולו הופך לבן טהור. ביום הריאות בו בשר חי יטמא, וראה הכהן את הבשר החי וטמאו, הבשר החי טמא הוא, צרת היא. Verse 16, this is the verse that we're going to focus on today. או כי ישוב הבשר החי ונהפך ללבן ובא אל הכהן. The question that is asked here in the portion, what happened when the flesh is turning to white? Now, who is he talking about here when he's speaking about the flesh that turning to white? And there was a special scab that turned white. It had to be inspected by the high priest. The Hebrew word for white is the word lavan, like the name Laban, all white. Now, the Ben Ish Chai bring down an important interpretation of this word. He doesn't use the word ish or adam, both words used to describe a human being. It uses the word basar. And he says, it is known that a human being is called basar, quoting Isaiah chapter 66 verse 23, which says, יבוא כל בשר להשתחוות לפניי אמר אדוני. You see, basar is not just a regular person, he's a person who is resurrected. And he's connected it to Deuteronomy chapter 4 verse 4 when it says, ve'Israel nikreu Chaim. This is important because this expression that is used in the portion here, it's critical. It is basar chai, not any old basar, but basar chai. And Israel are called chaim. So when we look at this expression basar chai, we are speaking about a resurrected the individual, like it says, Ve'atem advekim be'Adonai, you who are dvekim, like the word devek, cleave, glued to God, El Adonai Elechem, Chaim kulchem hayom, you are alive today. And this is important to understand this, that when you use the term Yashuv, so look at these three words together, Yashuv, from the word teshuvah, basar achai, returning, resurrecting being. So this is one of the things that we have to understand. Yes, the Kohen is the one who has been said, oh, you are clean, but the resurrection has taken place before that through the power of teshuvah. And here the Ben Ish Chai says, Ma she'en ken a'akum nikreu metim. All those who are workers of idol worship, avodah zara, they are called metim. According to Brachot 18, the one who is wicked is called Met, which is the opposite of Chai. Again, what is Met? Met is dead. The word Emet is truth. Met is death. If you remove the Aleph, if you remove God, Emet, which is equivalent to Mashiach ben David, you are as good as dead. And it says there, connected to Yoma 67. It says, it is well known that through Teshuvah that we're doing in Yom Kippur, the sins and the transgression are flipped to white. Now we understand why the scab had to turn to white to fulfill Isaiah 1:18. That it says, even if your sin are great, I will make them white as snow. And that's what he means, that the basar will become chai again, meaning Ish Israel, the man of Israel, he is called basar chai. Who is the basar chai? Is one who make a teshuvah. This is important to understand. When you make a teshuvah, something happened in the heaven. And here the Ben Ish Chai explained to us what's happening in the heaven. He says, it says, Vuba El HaKohen. That's what the text says here. Uba El HaKohen. He make a teshuva, Uba El HaKohen. Who is the Kohen? That is the question. And here the Ben Ish Chai explained to us that the Kohen, he says, Hu Michael Sar HaChesed. It is Michael, the prince of the grace, who called, according to the Midrash, Kohen. Okay? Matter of fact, what it says here in the text, it says, it's a message. Ki ayom Adonai nir'a elechem. This is last week parasha. Remember, God says, I will appear to you. This is parashat Shmini, last week, Va'ikra chapter 9, verse 4. If you take the word nir'eh, God appear, like re'eh. Nir'eh, God appeared to you. What are the four letters? The word nir'eh is the name Aaron. Elechem, to you. Flip the letter. What name do you get? Michael. Both Michael and Aaron are appearing. Who is Aaron? Aaron is Mashiach. He's called Mashiach. Both Mashiach and Michael are working together. There is a secret here that we have to understand, that the Teshuvah take the transgression and actually fuel them to become our merit in those last days. And this is amazing for us to understand, that even our sins, if they're transformed into teshuvah, guess what? Even our own sins can use as a catalyst in the heaven for the merit for the last days. And this is, friends, our Rega Bivrit, Aaron and Michael, Mashiach and Michael, working together. Return to God. Shabbat Gadol is coming.